Hey there, it's Saturday, August the 10th. It's time for Proverbs 10. Let's jump over there. And today we are getting in the actual Proverbs. We spent 9 chapters setting it up, why you should study and how you should study, the benefits of the Proverbs. Now it's the actual Proverbs. So let's begin. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son makes his father glad, but a foolish son is a sorrow to his mother. Yes. Well, if you have enough kids, one of them may be a disappointment. Right? Verse 2. Treasures gained by wickedness do not profit, but righteousness delivers from death. Right. Now, we could highlight every one of these, and I have before. Right. Treasures gained by wickedness do not profit, but righteousness delivers from death. Yeah. 3. The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the craving of the wicked. Yeah, that. Now, I can say in my 60-year walk that I have never gone hungry. I have been desperately poor, but I've never gone hungry. It's interesting. A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. Now, let's look over here. Rich brings wealth. Rich. 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 The other versions say that hard work, diligent, can make you rich. We all know that a slack hand causes poverty, right? The son who gathers in summer is prudent, but a son who sleeps in harvest brings his shame. Right. I wonder how many kids Solomon actually had. But son who gathers in summer. No kids. I always worked during the summer when I was a teenager. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. We all know that, huh? Mouth of the wicked. Mm-hmm. The memory of the righteous is a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rob it. You always remember good people? People that were extraordinarily kind and loving. I like those people, and they do have good memories of them. You hardly ever think about evil, wicked people. We don't have memories as much as bad reputations that never go away. Okay. He who walks in integrity walks securely. Right? But he who perverts his ways will be found out. Okay, just for fun, let's look this up. Integrity, the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. The other good ones in here. Eternal consistency or lack of corruption. Right. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. do this. Save that. So now we have notes on integrity. Quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Right. He who walks in integrity walks securely. What's that? What is this? Say what is get out of here. Okay. So you make a note and messes everything up. Okay. 10. He who winks the eye causes trouble, but he who boldly reproves makes peace. These are crooks. Okay. Make their eye. Take advantage of somebody. Right? Somebody who boldly reproves. You're not going to rip that guy off. Makes peace. 11. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Right. Or they try to conceal violence, don't they? And 12. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. We're just going to highlight that because that one's worth noting, right? On the lips of him who has understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him who lacks sense. Right? I believe you could beat that into him, right? Amazing. 14. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the babbling of a fool brings ruin near. Yeah. Yeah, well, I like this part now. Wise men lay up knowledge. A rich man's wealth is his strong city. The poverty of the poor is their ruin. A rich man's wealth is his strong city. Well, the trouble with strong cities is people are always trying to breach them, right? If you are rich, everybody loves you, but everybody's after your money, okay? 16. The wage of the righteous leads to life, the gain of the wicked to sin. Get that? I like that too. Okay. He who needs instruction is on the path to life, but he who rejects reproof goes astray. I like that. Ask. He who needs instruction. If you don't know how to do something and you ask a wise person who does, you're on the path to life, right? But if you just blunder ahead and won't let somebody help you, you go astray. 18. He who conceals hatred has lying lips. He who utters slander is a fool. This is gossip, okay? That's gossip, and yes, if you utter gossip, you are a fool. Okay? When words are many, transgression is not lacking, but he who restrains his lips is prudent. Right. What does this say in other words? Keep your mouth shut, okay? If you talk too much, transgression is not lacking. He who restrains his lips or keeps his mouth shut is prudent. Good advice right there. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver. The mind of the wicked is of little worth. Right? The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for lack of sense. Wow. Okay. The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Like that. Blessing of the Lord makes rich. It is like sport to a fool to do wrong, but wise conduct is pleasure to a man of understanding. Yeah. These people like to break laws and see if they can get away with it. It's like sport to do wrong. That is true. And then fools, it says here. 24, what the wicked dreads will come upon him, but the desire of the righteous will be granted. What the wicked dreads will come upon him. I like that. These guys are wicked people, are afraid of getting caught, and they will. Okay. 25, when the tempest passes, the wicked is no more, but the righteous is established forever. The storm. When the storm passes, the wicked are no more. Keep talking about a storm that's coming. We're waiting for that. Like vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to those who send him. Right. You send a lazy person to do something, it's going to cause you nothing but trouble. Right? This was highlighted, and I couldn't remove the highlight from our study in March. And see, it just won't go away. The fear of the Lord prolongs life, right? But the years of the wicked will be short. Fear of the Lord prolongs life. Got that? 28, the hope of the righteous ends in gladness, but the expectation of the wicked comes to naught. Comes to naught. I like that word, naught. The hope of the righteous ends in gladness. Right? The Lord is a stronghold to him whose way is upright, but destruction to evildoers. Right? That's why people fight against God, evil people, because they know the Lord is destruction to evil doers. That's a good one. I like that one, yeah, like that. 30, the righteous will never be removed, but the wicked will not dwell in the land. Let's hope so, right? 31, the mouth of the righteous brings forth wisdom, but the perverse tongue will be cut off. Right. He's lying, cut his tongue out. 32, the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked what is perverse. Right. Right. So there you go. That's the beginning of Proverbs. We did highlight quite a bit in here. You could highlight every one of these, okay? And you'd be highlighting forever. I highlighted 3. The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry. Remember that? If you're a Christian, think back in your life if you've ever actually gone hungry. Okay? I can't remember one time when I've ever gone hungry. And we highlighted 7. The memory of the righteous is a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. You remember a righteous person, right? You know, fond memories of those. It's a blessing. And you don't want to remember it otherwise. Okay? We highlighted 9. I put a note with it. There you go. He who walks in integrity walks securely. Integrity is, I wonder if we can make that a different color. Well, we never can. Integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles or moral uprightness. Right. Right. Cool. Okay. But he who perverts his ways will be found out. Right? You will be found out. $10.27. It's not 10. How strange. It says 10.27 on it. There's nothing in 10.27. Oh, look. Okay. back to integrity. You see this, it changes when you do this. I don't want that crap in there. See, and it went away. Well, we know it's strong moral principles. Right? Okay. And we highlighted 12. He who stirs up strife, hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. You love somebody that much? Jesus said you should, even your enemies. Okay. Wise men lay up knowledge. Yeah. Wise men lay up knowledge. And you memorize these things. And you have these things at hand, and you collect these things. But the babbling of a fool brings ruin. We highlighted 16. The wage of the righteous leads to life, the gain of the wicked to sin. Righteous life. Right, got that? We highlighted 17. He who needs instruction is on the path to life, but he who rejects reproof or instruction goes astray. Right? I can do it by myself. Right? Ever let your kids do that? Tie their shoes. I know how to tie my shoes. You can't tell me how to tie my shoes. And they come to you 20 minutes later with this horrible knot in their shoes that takes you 20 minutes to untie. Right? Kids who reject instruction go astray. That's a good example. And kids need to tie knots in their shoes, okay? Learn how to do it right. Buying them Velcro teaches them nothing, okay? Teaches them nothing. Okay? I learned it was one of the rites of passage that by the time you were 5 years old, you should know how to tie a bow in your shoelaces. Okay? And that was an instruction. It was a teaching thing. Okay? On the path to life. Not anymore. Okay. Part of 18, the word slander, gossip. He who utters gossip is a fool. Right? And that in 19, when words are many, transgression is not lacking. But he who restrains his lips is prudent. Right? If you talk too much, transgression is not lacking. Transgression. An act that goes against a law, a rule, or code of conduct, or an offense. Right? Refers to an act, process, or instance of transgression which is violating law. Right. Transgression can be breaking the law. Right. Too many words. Not good for you. He who restrains his lips is prudent. Keep your mouth shut. Okay? One of the main themes of all of Proverbs is knowing when to keep your mouth shut. Highlighted 22, the blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Okay? You have the Lord's blessing, there'll be no guilty conscience about it. No sorrow. 24, what the wicked dreads will come upon him, but the desire of the righteous will be granted. Right? The wicked dreads will come upon him. And they're all scared. All these wicked people are scared of something. Okay? The fear of the Lord prolongs life. That's a pretty simple statement, huh? The fear of the Lord prolongs life. Right. Yeah, it's just 29. The Lord is a stronghold to him whose way is upright, but destruction to evildoers. Okay, right? That's good. That's what we highlighted. There's other stuff you can highlight. The righteous will never be removed, but the wicked will not dwell in the land. The mouth of the righteous brings forth wisdom, but the ruler's tongue will be cut off. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked what is perverse. Right? And you could dwell on every one of these proverbs. So there you have it. This Proverbs at the beginning of the Proverbs, the actual Proverbs, and this will go on for the next 21 chapters. So, right. He will go back and tell you why and what for, and advantages of wisdom. He reminds you of that. But that's the beginning of the actual Proverbs in Proverbs 10. And we've gone through these a dozen times now, and we learn a little more each time. Each time I highlight different things that can stand out to me. But yeah, we're going to learn all these Proverbs. And then, will it make us rich? The Lord says you'll be rich. I think rich is a way of thinking, okay? Being rich is a way of feeling and having joy in any circumstances, okay? It doesn't mean rich by being lots of money. Most people that have lots of money are not happy, okay? They're worried, okay? They're worried, and they're in rehab, and they drink too much, and they keep buying bigger and bigger stuff because they're not happy, okay? So that's not what, being rich is not having more money than you can, okay? Although that's one form of rich, okay? So, but we're going to learn these things. Stay tuned later today. We're through the Bible in a year. We're in day 223. And we're still in Jeremiah. So, and I'm waiting for him to talk about the new covenant with God and Jesus. He will. Right now, he's still destroying Judah and Israel and telling them they're all going to end up in Babylon as exiles, and they will. So let's stay tuned for that. But till tomorrow, we'll do it again. Have a good Saturday. See ya.